Okay, today's topic is index notation, and this is important for year 7 and year 8 students, and students in these years, in these classes, should really know what is an index notation. So I've written a few definitions and a few things that will help you understand what index notation is and what does it mean and what does it do. So let me read this out first, and I'll try to explain a few things later on. So index notation provides a compact and a convenient way of representing repeated multiplication of the same number. So you can represent repeated multiplication of the same number using index notation. The index of a number shows how many times a number is multiplied by itself. The notation also provides a convenient way of solving complex mathematical problems. So, and that is why it is important to understand. It will help you solving complex mathematical problems in future. The index is written as a superscript, and I'll tell you what that is. The index is written as a superscript to a number. The number itself is known as a base. The last thing that you need to remember over here is that plural index is indices, and an index is also known as power or exponent. Now let me try and explain these things. So first things first. Index notation provides a compact and a convenient way of representing repeated multiplication of the same number. So what it simply means that if you had 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So in this example, 2 has been multiplied by itself 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So instead of writing 2 these many times and this multiplication sign these many times, you can simply write 2 once only and 5 as a superscript, and that's how you write a superscript. This can be also read as 2 to the power of 5, and what you have done, you have simply represented this as an index notation. So this is an index notation of this. Alright, so this 5 is known as index. This is the index, which is written as a superscript. The number itself is known as a base. So this number is a base. So what this can tell you, that 2 has been multiplied to itself 5 times. Now some students really get confused with index notation. So 2 to the power of 5, this is an index notation, and this does not mean 2 times 5. So 2 times 5 means that 2 has been added 5 times. Okay, so 2 times 5 is 10. If it means that 2 has been added 5 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 2 is 4, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. So this simply means that 2 has been added 5 times. This simply means that 2 has been multiplied by itself 5 times. Okay, so 2 times 2 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32. So 2 to the power of 5 means 32, 2 times 5 means 10. Okay, so if you multiply 2 5 times, the answer would also be 32. So that what an index notation is, and we'll see how it is used in. Alright, now that we have an understanding of index notation, we will try to solve some problems. So without using a calculator, find the value of 2 to the power of 3, 4 to the power of 2, or 4 squared, 2 cubed, 2 to the power of 2 or 2 squared, 9 to the power of 2, 7 to the power of 2, 3 to the power of 2, and so on and so forth. Okay, so the similar definitions are written here as well if you are interested. And again, this is an index and this is the base, and 2 to the power of 3 means 2 has been multiplied by itself 3 times, and answer, this means that 2 to the power of 3 means 8. Okay, so 2 cubed or 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 4 to the power of 2 or 4 squared means 16. 4 times 4 is 16. 2 to the power of 2 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4. 9 to the power of 2 or 9 squared means 81. 8 is not 18. 7 to the power of 2 is 49. 3 to the power of 2 is 9. 4 to the power of 2 is 16. 7, now this one, 7 to the power of 0. Now you'll always have to remember that anything to the power of 0 is always 1, and I'll have to make another video why is that, but for now just remember anything to the power of 0 is always 1. So 6 to the power of 3 is 216. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 4 to the power of 3 or 4 cubed is 64. 3 to the power of 0 is 1. 6 to the power of 2 is 36. 8 to the power of 3 or 8 cubed means 512. 6 to the power of 4 means 1296. I've done these calculations already. 2 to the power of 6 is 64. 3 to the power of 5 is 243. 1 to the power of 2 will always be 1. 7 to the power of 2 will be 49. 3 to the power of 2 is 9. 4 to the power of 2 is 16. 7 to the power of 3 is 343. 8 to the power of 2 is 8 times 8 is 64. 64. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 9 to the power of 1 is 9. 3 to the power of 0 is 1. 5 to the power of 2 is 25. 7 to the power of 3 is 343. 2 to the power of 3 is 8. 4 to the power of 3 is 64. 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 6 to the power of 2 is 36. 7 to the power of 2 is 49. 3 to the power of 5 is 243. 5 to the power of 3 is 125. 1 to the power of 9 is 1. 6 to the power of 4 is 1296. 6 to the power of 3 is 216. 8 to the power of 3 is 512. 8 to the power of 3 is 512. 3 to the power of 0 is 1. 6 to the power of 2 is 36. 2 to the power of 5 is 32. 6 to the power of 4 is 1296. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. 3 to the power of 5 is 243. 9 to the power of 3 is 729. 7 to the power of 2 is 49. 3 to the power of 2 is 9. 4 to the power of 2 is 16. 3 to the power of 4 is 81. 8 to the power of 0 is 1. 2 to the power of 7 is 128. 7 to the power of 2 is 49. 3 to the power of 0 is 1. 5 to the power of 2 is 25. And 7 to the power of 4 is 2401. And you can download this worksheet from this website. Thank you very much.